not late today. So I came into the shot because I wanted you to see the pillow. I don't know if you could read it from how low it was. Because, of course, I need more Christmas decorations. So today I'm in the foyer, the hall, stairs, and landing. I'm sitting on what is called a telephone bench. In the olden days, when there was only one telephone in the house, it was usually in the foyer, in the hall, where you came into the front door, and the phone would sit here, and there's a cupboard for phone books and stuff, and then a seat so you could talk on the phone. So it's a phone bench, and actually the bottom opens up, and we have some winter wear in there, like scarves and stuff. But I love this phone bench, and we keep it in the foyer because that's where it originally would have been. It's a piece of furniture that me and Steve bought together since we've been together. So just changing rooms and moving around. Some of my winter decorations are up, but actually most of my decorations are up now. I just have to do the tinsel and lights before I can take photos. So I'm almost done. It's great that I'm not late today. Oh, and I got sparkly. Oh, that's too bright. But I don't know if let me see if I change the lighting, if you can see me close up. Hi, Melody. Okay, wait, let me change the lighting. Okay, and then down. How do people do this? Anyways, I have sparkles, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't do makeup very well, but I just tried to do something different today. Hi, Amanda. I don't know if it's that lighting better or brighter. And then do I like that one better or that one better? I think not that one. Do we like that one? Or that one? That one looks like I'm just at home and it's just normal lighting. I think this one is a bit, I think I like this one better. I don't know. But so you'll see that I'm talking weird again today. I put my teeth in. Oh, the struggles. I know. First world problems. Which light to appear in. Hi, Aurora. Hi, Shannon. Sorry, itchy nose. So how is everyone tonight, and what is up? My necklace I'm wearing today was a present from my sister. I think it was through Avon, but it was Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. It was her perfume, and it came with this necklace, and the necklace turns like that, and it has a little bit of perfumed stuff in there, and it was a gift from my sister Melody. So that is what I'm wearing today. It is called, what was it called again, Melody? I know the name is, thank you, Shannon. Yes, congratulations, Amanda, that your COVID test came back negative. The perfume is called Fergie, Outspoken. I knew it was something that my sister thought, you know, of me with the name of the perfume, so. I don't think I'm talking too loud today either. I don't know if that's a hair on my phone. Oh, it looks like a crack on my my screen protector. Yes, Outspoken. Thank you, Melody. So I can go up a little bit with my camera just to show you guys the decoration there, and then come down again. Whoa. My mom's saying hi to me, but she is saying hi to me in a message on Messenger. Mel, can you just message Mom and tell her that I'm on my live right now? And over in this corner, you remember how we had the, last week I had the moose? I'm picking him up by his ears. Well, the year after when I was here, we went to Costco, and this was the one that they had, and I really liked him. Last year, I think it was, I didn't really like the one they had last year. But, yeah, so this is our bear. I like his puffy coat. But he sits in, right now he's sitting here just in between, when you come out of the dining room into the foyer. I like saying that French word. Then you see him. So another day, another week done. Today is 111 days for working out. So I'm getting there. If you see, Aaron's sitting over here as well. Okay, so my drink this week, I went with something, it's actually just the peach, my infused iced tea, but I poured some of it into the glass, so it looks nicer, but it's just iced tea. It's actually mostly water with a little bit of flavor. So there's been some sad news in the last week. You guys will remember my guest from last week, my best friend here in the UK, Samantha, and she had told everybody that she was 22 weeks pregnant. Well, the baby wanted to come early, and he did, but he was born sleeping. So Oliver is up with Alex is Samantha's partner and the baby's dad, and Alex lost his dad last year, or in this past year, so Oliver is up with his grandpa Malcolm. Yeah, that's something very hard that I've never had to go through, and I know some of you have had similar things, miscarriages, stillbirths, or even lost a child, and I don't envy any of you or want to know what it's like to go through that. So it hasn't even been a week yet, and that is just heartbreaking, and even more so that it was just on the live last week that Samantha told everyone, and then yeah, it's just heartbreaking. And I mean, she knows I'm there for her, but it's such a hard thing, you know, to comfort somebody for, because there's nothing I can do to make the situation better. There's nothing I can say or anything. But I love Oliver just as much as I love her other children, and he matters and he won't be forgotten. Yeah, Amanda, I know you're 31 weeks, and everything was going well for Samantha. And yeah, it's just, when she went into the hospital in early labor, it's one of those things like other, you know, when you just think, oh, it's all gonna be okay, right? It's all gonna be okay. Oh, Maxine, I didn't know that. See, a lot of people have like miscarriages, even if it was earlier in the pregnancy, but 21 weeks, it's very similar to Samantha. And I think it is hard because, oh, listen to the music for a minute. That's just our dryer telling me it's done. Yeah, it's tragic. I'm glad that I haven't had to go through it, but I don't know. The only thing we can learn from it is that, I mean, that we have angels waiting for us up there. Oops. Oh, what did I do? Man, I'm pressing a bunch of stuff. I was trying to read the comments. Bye, Aurora. I love you too. Aurora's phone is gonna die, so she has to go. But okay, so let's move on to some other stuff. Maxine, why did you and Lori have to talk about it if you, like, Lori is Maxine's daughter who has 3 children of her own, but Maxine, you said you lost one at 21 weeks. Was that before or after Lori was born? I don't know. I know my mom lost one in between. Hi, Mom, you're on. I know my mom lost one in between me and my older sister, Melody. So, but it was a similar situation with my younger sister. So, when my mom lost the baby in between me and my sister, she got pregnant shortly after with me. And had she not lost that baby, then I wouldn't be here. And that happened with my younger sister as well, where she lost one quite early on, but if she hadn't lost that one, she wouldn't have had her youngest. Oh, Lori, okay, I mean, Maxine, so the one that you lost at 21 weeks, you mean 21 weeks pregnant that you lost the baby, or the baby was 21 weeks old when it passed, and that was before Lori? Because Lori's older than John, right? Oh, I didn't know that, Amanda. Hi, everyone who is watching. Yeah, I think that was the hard thing, too. You know, like getting to see the baby and hold the baby and knowing that you have to give the baby back, so that, you know, you can't take it home and it's not ready. But, right, 21 weeks pregnant. Aurora came to say hi. Nope, she's slipping through the back. That's not the rule. Okay, let's talk about something else, although, yeah, just send positive energy Samantha's way, and I think it'll be a difficult Christmas, but I want her to know that Oliver matters, and he, like I said, he's not going to be forgotten, so he's in my heart, and he'll be with us for Christmas, and this Christmas and all the many to come. And it just means that Tyla and Danielle, and obviously Samantha and Alex, have someone watching over them wherever they go. So the girls will never be alone, even, you know, in their life when they feel like they're having struggles. They won't ever be alone. They'll have somebody from the other side rooting for them and helping them along. Thank you, Maxine. So what else should we talk about? It's almost Christmas. It's 19 days till Christmas, which is crazy because I don't know about you guys, but I haven't really done any shopping yet. And I'm sure most of you are like me, where you say that you're going to get on top of this and you're going to start, you know, you're going to get the Christmas baking and the Christmas shopping and everything done early this year, and it's all going to be, well, I do go, if I see things in the store that's perfect for someone, I'll buy it when I see it, and then I'll put it up in the loft and save it for their birthday or Christmas. So I do have a few things, but not what I need for everybody. So I definitely have shopping to do. I haven't done any baking for Christmas anyways. I haven't made the stuff yet. Yeah, well, I can do the shopping online as well. I just have to sit down and actually do it. So I should probably do it before Christmas so that people have things to open on Christmas. We're not having a huge Christmas. Not spending lots of money, and there's not a lot that we need, but just things, fun things to open, and, you know, just, it's just nice to open things. But we'll just have a quiet Christmas, and we're still not even sure. Thomas is at his nan's, so he's out at the farm with his nan and granddad, and he's been there for over a month, and he's spending time with them. They're older, so he wants to spend time with them. But I'm not sure if he's coming home for Christmas yet or not. So it might just be the 5 of us, the 3 girls and me and Steve. I don't know yet. Okay, comments. Well, that's just it, Amanda. We're not risking going anywhere either. Even seeing the older kids, we'd love to see them, but, you know, they're not going to choose between families and houses, and it's just, if we have to miss a year, we have to miss a year. See, Maxine, that's exactly it. I hear these people and I see them on the news and stuff, and they're complaining about not getting to be with their families and you know, and taking risks for Christmas, and how, you know, they need to see their family and they're just not handling it well. And some people, I get it. I understand that, you know, I can be alone more than other people, but, and I know that I chose to move across the ocean, but when I think of the fact that I don't get to see my family, even if we're not in lockdown, I don't get to have my Christmas with my sisters and my brother and my mom, you know, and I'm okay. I would love to have those memories, but I have lots of great memories as well. So these people who complain about that, you know, or taking the risks to be with people, it's fine if you're in a bubble, like whatever the rules are, but it's not worth, you know, the saying of have a good Christmas, you know, and then kill grandma in January, right? Like, it's not worth it. So, and then we take my stepdaughter Amy, for example. She has our family, she has her mom's family, and then her fiance James, his family, and, you know, and then but besides having the pressure, if you feel like you have to visit everyone, and then if anybody's positive, spreading it around, it's just not worth it. So you can survive a Christmas alone. Not only that, the technology we have like this is better than anything we've ever had before. And I know you guys probably feel like, I know that the conversation doesn't go two ways necessarily except for your comments, but you guys probably feel like you've actually saw me. And when you have a video chat with someone, you feel like you've had coffee with them, you feel like you went on a little date with them. So yes, we don't get to hug and we don't get to have the physical contact, but you can't tell me that you don't get some love and connection from this. So just be safe, and if this is what you have to do to see your family and friends at Christmas, it's better than nothing. And don't risk it. It's not worth it. That's how I feel anyways. So we're not risking it. Steve still has a compromised immune system from being in the hospital years ago, and it's taken years for it to even get any better, and we're not risking anything, you know, making him sick or, you know, God forbid, anything else, right? So no, if it has to be a quiet Christmas, that's fine. It's not my first Christmas alone. One Christmas before I had kids, I was cat sitting over Christmas. It was just me and a kitten. Christmas morning, it was bizarre. It was weird just being all alone on Christmas morning. But and there was none of this. I don't even think I had a cell phone at that time. Yes, I did. I had a cell phone, but it wasn't like this at all. It wasn't like a video chat cell phone. It was just like a cell phone. And I did go to my Auntie Joan's for Christmas dinner that night, but we can do this. We can get through a Christmas. Like I said, you guys are watching me right now. If you guys can watch me 19 days before Christmas, I'm sure you guys can figure out how to see your family and friends. Not that I'm not family and friends to you guys, but you can see the rest of them on video chat. Just figure it out. It's hard when it's a huge group of people on, like on a Zoom call and stuff, unless people take turns talking, but you guys can figure this out. Yeah, and that's the point, Maxine. And I know that they were talking about the Queen over here, because in England, they were talking about the Queen and Prince Philip spending Christmas alone together. And I think at their age, that's great, not to have the pressure to do all the normal Christmas stuff. And then also, if you think about Kate and William with their 3 young ones, they would love to just wake up to their family Christmas morning and just have a normal kind of Christmas that the rest of us, you know, probably take for granted. Where they don't, the whole family being together and everything like that. So I'm absolutely sure, Maxine, that your kids will love having a Christmas with their kids and just not the pressures of having to visit everybody and eat 17 meals. Oh, Merry Christmas, Amanda. We'll see you later. There's still a few weeks before Christmas, so if you watch my lives again. So I was going to do another guest today. Are we ready for a guest? The only thing that I didn't like about the guest thing last week was how the sound kind of went. You could hear... yes, exactly, Maxine. Thank God for technology, computers and phones and all of this. So let's see if it works now. I'm going to invite my guest, and we'll see how this goes. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Oh. Oh no. My guest was supposed to be my sister Melody. Melody, are you watching this on a phone or on a computer? Because it says that I can add mom, but I can't add you. Oh, there we go. Right. So my sister should be adding right now. Oh, weird. My sister's watching it on both computer and phone. You must love me. There is a booster in here for the internet, so I should have good internet in a foyer. Nope. Let's try it again. I'll send the request again. I do want to do some baking. I might get some stuff done this week, but as a lot of you know, Samantha has a dog walking business as well, and because she's been going through some stuff this week, I've been trying to help out with walking some of the dogs as well, which I don't mind at all. I'd rather do that and help her out than bake or whatever. So that's what I'm doing with some of my days, and then just doing the decorations and all the normal household stuff with kids and everything else. Oh, I don't know. Hanging out, I like stop watching and watch again and see if it comes back. Look at mine. Let me look at mine and see. Oh, hang on. There it says adding. Let's see where it's this time. I think the request was gone out because the request was still there. So when I went on it, it's the request that you were still requesting, and I approved it. It's so funny, actually. Like, Maxine lives near my mom's house, so my sister doesn't, it sort of lives by my mom, but not quite. Like it's supposed to, but still, it's funny that if some of the people watching that I'm far away, but I don't know. I internet connection. Do you have a good internet connection? It might be choppy right now. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if it's mine or yours. All I can do is keep trying. Dang it. Okay, let's try in a few minutes. Mel. It just keeps saying connection failed. Allow your viewers. So, technology. Can you guys hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. The only thing I could do is start again. Tell me if you can hear me. Melody, can you hear me now? The worst part is that on the other video, when me and Melody were talking to each other, we could hear each other, but even on the video that's posted now to my Facebook, there's no sound, so I don't know what happened. I'm gonna try this again, and hopefully it works this time. Tell me if you lose sound at all. It says adding Melody right now, so tell me if you lose sound. We never said anything relevant. We were only trying to figure out, Melody was trying to find somewhere for her phone to sit and have to hold it. Okay,
I can hear you.
Maxine, can you hear us? Just waiting for confirmation.
That didn't happen last weekend with you and Samantha. Like, the sound was good after she put in her headphones.
Maxine said, there you go. She said she can hear us.
Hi, Maxine.
Yeah, thanks, baby. Steve said it sounds good now.
Oh, good.
So
do we know what it was, or?
It was you. You're a jinx.
No, blame me.
The only other thing we said is how Mom and Maxine and Melody are watching, and how Maxine lives right by Mom's, and you live not too far as well, although I live far away. What are you doing?
I am going to bring it up so I can see comments.
Right.
Has anyone commented or asked a question?
Maxine said, howdy-ho.
Hey, Maxine. How's it going?
We got she can see me. That's because Melody's only got half of her face on. She said
I'll set this down. That's fine. Okay.
She needs to get used to this. I've done this. This is number 10 now.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 10. Yeah, we just need to wait for the viewers to come back on if they realize that I started doing a live again. That's why.
Right.
Mom said my sound's quiet and now you're gone completely.
What?
Mom said my sound's quiet and now you're gone completely. She doesn't see, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't realize we started again.
Oh.
I did put part 1 on the first part when I added it to my wall. If you look at your computer, have you brought it up on your computer?
Well, no, because you yelled at me.
No, you can do it. I just didn't know what you were doing when you were like this.
Well, it's because I have my phone sitting on the laptop. So I need to move the phone in order to get the main screen, right?
Right. Okay.
So.
Okay, well, try doing that then, if you need to, and then let Mom know that we're live again. Sorry that I keep wiggling everyone. I just, sitting down, my legs get sore sitting down, so. And just sitting for.
I find it's, that it's strange that you have to be on an iPhone in order to join a live. Don't you find that weird? Like, why would they not be able to do it with laptops?
Well, I think they can, but actually, from what I read, they got rid of this this thing for a while, bringing people into the lives. But because of lockdown and different things, and people doing Zooms and all that, they brought it back.
Right. Oh, Mom just texted me.
Okay, so I don't know how many people you can add to the conversation and all that. They brought it back.
I need to mute this one.
But I think
I can see myself on the big screen now.
Yeah, but they're gonna, your hand covering this camera.
You don't need to see me.
The one on the computer is going to be delayed a few seconds or a few milliseconds.
Yeah, I see my hand. Okay, well, Mom's texting me, so what am I supposed to do? Because
you go off.
I would need to grab my phone again.
Yes, you can go off screen and text her, and we probably won't lose you, but just smile in case you freeze in a spot that while you grab your phone.
That would always happen.
And
The
my
worst. Like,
hi Trisha, hi mom.
Mama's joined? Okay, then I'm
Yeah,
not going to worry about
no,
it.
not your mom. See, mom from Canada is MOM, mom, and this is mum. This is my mom, MUM from here. Steve's mom.
Oh.
So Marie is not watching yet again. You can
Okay, you want me to text her?
go on your computer and go into Messenger and then say Marie. Oh, I miss my sister. Me and her have some good times bossing each other around. So besides all this technology stuff, oh, mom's watching now. Never mind that.
Oh, good.
Besides all this technology stuff, tell me what's going on with you guys. How are your Christmas plans, Mel?
Yeah, there's really none. Like, what can you really do, right?
Yeah.
So the house is decorated. Brock and I have been trying to, have fun just doing the skating,
Mm-hmm.
the last couple weekends. Because neither of my kids know how to skate. It's not something I did with them, right? So
Yes, I thought that was
I'm
weird.
trying to get them to do it now. I mean, you and I grew up with a rink at Baldwin, so we were skating like any chance we got.
Well, yes, you and the other siblings were. I don't know how to skate because I've always had problems with my feet getting really cold, no matter what boots I wore, no matter what kind of socks I wore. So because of the skates needing to be tight for you to be able to skate, I've never enjoyed it because my feet always hurt so bad. And then we also know that even if that wasn't a problem, I'm pretty clumsy and I don't have coordination, so I probably would have never been able to really skate anyways. I can do it like pushing a Zimmer frame like that Brock was.
Yeah, that's what it was meant for toddlers. It was the neighbors that they had there, but it gave him enough so he could get on the ice and then just start learning how to move the feet with the skates and stuff. And
That's how you, or pushing
yeah,
a
exactly,
chair.
like using it, like some people, yeah, exactly, like using the chair.
So, Melody, your viewer Maxine would like to know: do you live near Beaumaris Lake in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada?
Maxine, I actually live right across from the lake. Okay, well, right across and a little to the right, but pretty well across the street.
Yeah. So if you look at Melody's Facebook, sometimes when she goes for walks around the lake and stuff, she goes for walks lots, but sometimes she'll post photos if they're nice sunset and stuff around the lake. So Beaumaris Lake is a man-made lake in the city, and because there's so much space in Canada, when they build houses, some of them they'll build a neighborhood around a man-made lake, putting the wetlands back that they might have destroyed in other areas where they built houses, and it gives the whole neighborhood somewhere to walk around. It obviously is great for the wildlife, and it's beautiful. So the one that Melody lives near is one that was probably one of the first ones in Edmonton, and it's been there our whole lives. Our dentist was right beside it. They tore down the building where our dentist used to be and built other buildings there. But I remember if you were lucky enough to get the one office in the back, like dental seat, you could sit in the chair and look out the windows, and you're looking right over the lake. So I had that a few times.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
Yeah. So. All right. What else? Maxine says you're a lucky girl. Walk around there with stay-home kids all the time.
It is a nice walk, and you can make it as long or as fast as you want. Like sometimes Mom and I power walk around it and we're done in 25 minutes. There's other times I go and I'm distracted by, every piece of nature, this tree, oh, look at this leaf, oh, this bird, oh, look at this, oh, look, and then it takes me an hour and a half, or maybe I'll stop for coffee right across the lake at McDonald's. You can grab a coffee and then come back and continue, you know, the loop, or I'll sit on a rock and just watch nature. Like I love my location. I love where I live.
Yeah, we have a lake not too far from our town. The what they call lakes here are more like Beaumaris, so it's like a large pond for us in Canada, but technically still a lake. So we have one here that the name slipped my mind right now, but oh, it's there. I know it's there, but I can't think of what it's called. But I've added pictures before, and sometimes me and Steve go and walk around it. You know how like in French, lots of like lakes in are called lac des, you know, like lac Saint Anne,
Yeah.
lac because the lake. Okay,
Yeah.
and so in I don't know if it's English or but it's mere. Lots of them are called meres here, MERE. So yeah, Shakely Mere. That's what it's called, Shakely Mere. So it just mere means like.
Maxine, yes. I can't wait till the construction is done. Lisa, right now around Beaumaris Lake, there's like construction going on to re-beautify or to upgrade some of the promenade and some of the park area. And they're hoping for completion in 2021. So you're kind of, if you try to walk around the lake right now, you have to do like take a bit of a detour. But I'm so excited. I don't know what they're doing and exactly, you know, what their plans are. So I'm very excited to see the completion.
That's good. So with sound, Melody was a little bit choppy right there, but I did hear everything you said. So Maxine or any other viewers, is the sound good on both of our? Are you hearing us better than last week? And also, Maxine, you said you see Steve's posts, and some of them are at Shakely Mere, which is the lake, but a lot of them, Melody, Maxine said must meet for coffee. So I'm assuming she means you, not me.
Yes, Maxine, that would be nice.
So a lot of pictures that Steve adds, he walks the dog every day for over an hour, and a lot of the photos you'll see him adding right now are along the canal, which he walks on. Melody knows what I'm talking about because she came and visited out here with my mom. But all over England and a lot of Europe for that matter, some of them as old as Roman times, they built canals, which are like little streams or rivers, and they're built like that shape. And then there's paths on the side of it, and it used to be that horses would walk beside it, and they would pull barges with like shipments and stuff on goods and products and stuff, and they could pull a lot more with the weight of it on a boat on the water with the horses pulling. So all over England, they have these canal systems that you can get to everywhere. And how do you get up a hill? Well, there's these things called locks, where there's two big gates, and these gates will open and let a boat come in, and then they'll close, and then water will start filling. Go and open these gates, and water will start filling, and the lock will go up to this level of one, and then you open those gates, and it goes out, and then if you want to go down, it's the opposite. You have to wait for the water to come up. It's not already up. And go in and then go down and let the water out and go out this way. Really cool. You should look it up. Locks on canals. And okay, Maxine said she saw that in Ireland. Yeah, so it's the same thing. If anybody watching hasn't canal system stuff, it's an amazing engineering feat, especially to think about how old it is and how it works. So, and then obviously they make nice places to walk, and they're just kind of muddy. So I'm used to seeing more clear water, lakes and streams, moving water in Canada. So that's the only thing. Sometimes they're a bit muddy, but they make a nice dark surface for reflections if they're still. What are you laughing at, lady?
It's hard to, get any time to talk. It's like you're right here. Yeah. I was just going to say that on my memories, I have pictures of the King's Lock that just came up. So when we're all done, I can post some of those pictures in the feed if you'd like.
Yeah, definitely. Were you here when we went to Anderton Boat Lift and we wanted to go see Anderton Boat Lift and then it was closed, so we're just looking through the gates and I was trying to explain it?
I think that was us. We went and seen a few.
Yeah, but we didn't get to see it.
No.
Can you hear the dog barking?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in the living room, but I don't know what she's barking at.
I'd love to be on one of those narrow boats or whatever you call them.
Yeah, I know. I always call them long boats, but that's
or long boats. Yeah.
No, they're called narrow boats. You're right.
Oh.
You're right. They're called narrow boats, and they remind me of Auntie Joan for some reason. I don't know, like a bit of hippie, like kind of. I think she would love it, but really, it also reminds me kind of like a mobile home. Like it's so long and skinny, but it has everything you need, and they're homes. So yeah, you can rent them. You can stay, it's like camping, right? You can stay on them for however long you rent them, and you can go along the canal. So that is something I want to do one of these days. And I could even, if like alter ego, if I didn't have kids and stuff like that, I could see myself living on those.
I think it would be a good trip. You know, like if you started, let's say you had a destination. I don't know, are all the locks still being used?
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing is that sometimes it's like it's a slow process. So if there's like 3 locks to get up a hill, you have to, you gotta, if there's any narrow boats in front, you gotta wait your turn. And then once you get your turn, like I said, if you want to go up to the next level, you got to get in, and then you got to wait for it to slowly rise to get to that level. And they have to use these big things to open the gates, right? Because it's a lot of water pushing against them. So it's a slow process to get to where you're going. But if you have, say, a few weeks holidays and that's your holiday, there's no rush. You just enjoy it. But yeah, the locks are absolutely used all the time. More so in the canals never really freeze because people move, but they do move more in the, summertime, spring, summer, autumn, but not as much movement in the winter. And then it was really weird. Actually, what happened with first lockdown and when COVID and stuff happened, because people weren't going anywhere and the boats were just, not docked, but I don't remember what it's called, moored up against the side where they hook up and stay there.
Yes, moored.
Now, the canals weren't moving, so there was like no movement. So a lot of fish died because there wasn't enough oxygen in the canals.
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, but they are. Yes. Oh my God, Mom. Yes.
Was there a flasher? Did I miss a flasher?
Because me and Samantha were walking down by the canal one time when we were dog walking, and there was a man who was standing there. Oh no, he didn't even have a jacket. He was just standing there naked. And I went to get my phone out, and he opened a cupboard door to cover himself. But on the way back, first it happened to Samantha. Actually, I don't know if I was with Samantha. First it happened to her, and then she told me about it when I walked down there. And maybe I was with her. But anyways, on the walk back, I had my phone sneakily ready so that if he did it again, I would have it ready to take a picture and he wouldn't know. And I did. And we gave them to the police.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So then we were teasing Mom that when she came down, we walked by the canal, that, maybe she'd get to see the flasher. Mom, was it you that I was walking with? Actually, maybe that's it. Sam told us about him, and then I think maybe I was walking with Mom. I don't remember. I remember I was walking with somebody. Oh, they're running.
Oh, that's great news for the transit.
Well, I mean, they have done stuff too in the past, but because it's a registered building, there's only so much they're allowed to do to it. So it's still it looks pretty shabby. But I know that they've been working on the whole transit area for years, even before when I still lived in Canada. So as that area improves, it'll be more like White Ave, where, prices for houses and stuff will go up and it'll be a nice neighborhood. Who are you looking at?
Brock.
Hey, Rob, we have a bonus.
I wanted to see if he'd come say hi, but he said, mm-mm.
He doesn't. He needs to start responding to people when they send him messages.
Did you hear that, hun? He said, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So Brock, his 12-year-old son, who's the same age as Erica, Maxine said go on their site, and it's just the inside so far that they renovated. And for those of you who don't know, the Transit Hotel is really, for Canadian ages, it's a really old hotel. For the UK, when we say something's old in Canada, and say, oh, that's old, it's 20 years old. And then here they're like, what? That's pretty new compared to the 4,000-year-old stuff we have here. But it's the old hotel near Maxine lives right by my mom, so near the neighborhood. And because it's old and shabby and a registered building, a listed building, it didn't always. Our neighborhood was not so bad, but we were near neighborhoods that were a little bit less high, so it tended to. I don't know, Maxine, if you knew, but I used to work at the Transit cold beer store, so the liquor store right there. But it wasn't too bad.
I forgot.
Working at Mohawk, the fuel station over on the same street, and that's where like there used to be more like crackheads and drunks and stuff. And one man came in with a knife stuck in his head and asked me to call an ambulance.
So did you?
What? Yeah, I called him an ambulance. Of course I did. Sorry, Maxine said maybe we can use it as a landmark when people try and find our house. Used to avoid it. Well, I mean, I went past it all the time. Even when I go there now, I would go past it. When I lived in Saskatchewan, I would come that way from off the Yellowhead to get mom. So, yeah, I know. See, that's the funny thing is when you grow up there or when you work at those places, Mel, and I'm sure you've experienced stuff. Like, I realized that I just was so desensitized to it that I just went on to the next subject while other people are like, what? A knife head? And then what? And it's like, oh, and then, then I called him an ambulance and they came and we got him. And then I had to get people out of there all the time and drunks and everything else. It was a 24-hour fuel station. So I worked the night shift. So I worked overnight. And, there was some characters in there.
Not too long ago, I heard there was a streaker running down 66th Street.
Melody, I heard it was you.
Oh. How did you find out?
Story.
What?
Maxine said they're redoing the underpass on Fort Road, ripping out all the old businesses behind 7-Eleven.
Hopefully they raise it.
Yeah. Do you remember one?
So everyone gets stuck under there. They don't understand the height restrictions. And next thing you know, you got a truck lodged underneath the bridge. I have another son sneaking up the stairs so he won't be in the shot.
Yeah, well, the kids are supposed to, if they go past, they're supposed to say hi. But, okay, a few things. I have so many things now that this has reminded me of. First of all, we have that with when a bridge goes over a road and it has water on it, like the canals, if the canals go over and you can drive underneath them, it's called an aqueduct.
Right.
Aqua. And if it is not, if it's like a train or whatever, it's a viaduct. But, so we have that too, where there's these Roman built, like, bridges, and they're too small for some of the trucks to go under. So they have to either turn around on our narrow roads or whatever. But also, one that you guys are talking about, for people who don't know, it's a train bridge. So the train goes over top, and yeah, big trucks will get stuck underneath. But there was once, do you remember when the trains, because in Canada, some of the trains, they'll double stack their shipping containers, and one of the shipping containers fell over that bridge?
No, I don't remember that.
And Maxine says she thinks they're digging the road lower there, which will be good for you guys. And then that reminded me when we were talking about... Oh, yeah. Okay, so in the same neighborhood, the one that's across 66th Street, that's not so good. It's called Belvedere area. Oh, Aurora's going to bed. That means it's probably
Good
9
night,
o'clock.
Aurora.
Good night. And so my roommate at the time, Trish, one of my best friends from Canada, she had told her little Irish grandma, who's actually originally from Ireland, like the accent and everything. She was telling her that, no, the neighborhood's fine. We have a nice little apartment, everything else. Well, what do you know? After she picks her up from the airport and brings her to our neighborhood, they're just driving in. Police cars everywhere. Naked man on the front of the building, trying to get from balcony to balcony. And, you know, Trish is trying to tell her grandma how nice of a neighborhood we live in, how great it is, and that's what she came to. So funny.
That is funny.
Maxine says she ducks. How many people do that when they go under a bridge that's low or something, and you duck in your car like it's going to make a difference?
I do that in parkades. Every time it doesn't matter that I've driven there 50 times and I know I'll clear it. Every time I approach, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm going to hit the top of my truck. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, but
I know
instead of
I'm going
getting
to
out
clear
and
it, but
checking
yeah,
your
all
truck,
the time.
instead of getting out and checking your truck, you do that. You put your head down and hope you make it.
Yeah.
Karen says she does that as well.
Yeah.
I did like a McDonald's drive-through or like things that have those low like hangy things. All right, what time is it?
2 o'clock on the nose, Alberta time.
That means it's 9 o'clock on the nose, UK time. We can keep chatting if anybody has anything that we want to talk about, like how my sister's hair is very similar. The thing is, growing up, my sisters could grow their hair long and curly like this, and I couldn't. Mine would just grow so slow, and it would never get this long. So now I can finally have it long. I'm keeping it long for a while.
I think yours is longer than mine right now. I can't quite tell. Yeah. That's awesome, Lise.
Yeah, it's the longest it's ever been. Maxine says, nice chatting with you guys. Have a great night. Day, night.
Good night, Maxine.
Karen says, my hair is beautiful. Melody's is all right. No, Melody has beautiful hair too.
Mine's really dry. It's bad winter here.
Yeah, blame the winter.
Who am I joking? My hair is like always dry.
Yeah, well, mine's actually styled today, which is not something that happens. Well, actually, right now it happens once a week just for these lives, but usually in a ponytail and all fuzzed out on the top.
Mine, it's all the wisdom highlights right now that will need to be taken care of at one point.
Yeah, I dyed my hair last week or the week before, like right before my live. I can't remember. And I don't know if you find it, but this is the hardest part to dye. And I already have like the white patch right there back.
Yeah, it's like it jumps out of the way. I have the same thing, like a nice white patch usually in there.
Yeah, I try to make sure I put so much dye there so that I don't miss it. But yeah, it's right here. But I don't mind the white hair. It makes me look a lot older than I am. I mean, like, you know what I mean? It ages me so much, and I'm okay with being 42. I just don't want to look like I'm older than that.
Tina's on for a few minutes. Hey, Tina.
Hi, Tina, you're late. You're lucky we're even on still. But yeah, how does that feel? Tina's our other sister, and she's watching both of her sisters talk to each other. And Karen says she gave up having to do it every 2 weeks, like her hair. Well, that's the good thing with lockdown and not going anywhere is that and besides on here, you know, I don't really care. And once it starts growing out, I can wear something on it and wear a hat and do different things until it just drives me crazy, and then I can just do it. It doesn't take long. I'm doing this because I'm using the same color every time. I just do my roots, and then I use the rest of the bottle and just go as far down as it'll go, and I not do this. And
You posted that meme this morning with that hair clip that looks like a spider.
Yeah.
I have one that looks so similar to that one. I was going to find it for the live so I could show, but I don't know where it is right now, but 100% I still use them all the time. Like probably right after this live, I'll grab my hair and put it up in one of those clips.
That is, I have my hair up all the time. I don't know how people can function. I have trouble with anything in my way. So big clothes like this sweater is great for the live, but I'm wearing a shirt underneath it because I couldn't make supper and do anything in this. But it looks nice, and same thing with the hair. So if I was to do anything after this, I would be putting my hair up and back, and then taking off my clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to do some baking. So there's no way I'm going to be wearing like a long sweater to do baking. So.
Oh yeah, no, I know I bake naked as well. The difference is that Melody has sons and I had daughters until I moved here. So, and right now, like I said, Owen lives on his own now, and Thomas is at his nan's. So I can get away with it a little bit, but not as much as when it was just girls in the house.
Mom keeps texting me.
Long hair girl routine, hair up t-shirt. Well, the thing is, like I said, I like having the long hair because I like it how it looks when I do this, especially with now with everybody having like extensions and fake hair and everything. No problem with that, but it's nice that I could actually grow with this. It's my real hair. But like I said in past live videos, you'll see me playing with it all the time because I can see it and it looks so cool and I love the curls, but only because I don't have it down the rest of the week.
I had asked the boys before we went on live if I should just have my hair like that.
Yes, go on.
Or if you would prefer that.
That's, you stole Frosty the Snowman's hat.
Right on.
I want that. That's really cute. Steve hates. Actually, I think you're the same way. When like people get mad at me because I can get away with almost any hat.
Oh,
and
I don't think I can necessarily get away with them. I'm just gonna turn you a little so I don't lose you. But I haven't found my reindeer ears yet. But I have like this Santa hat.
Okay, you can talk to the live and I'll run and grab a hat. I'll just grab like because I have my hat.
Yeah. Okay, go grab a hat. Okay, someone asked me something. Let me look at the comments here. Mine's just white, Karen. Karen, are you talking about your hat? Exactly, I'm the same. Love that mine is real and as long as yours. Okay, your hair. Loving the hat. Hi, Karen. Oh, you're back, Pinky.
Yeah, it says, oh, you can't see it, but it says Santa Baby. Wait, it was somewhere there that it, I don't know where. There. Santa Baby. Anyways, that's the only one that's, I mean, the whole bag of hats is in the dining room, but Erica pulled this one out of it, so. But I thought this jumper, this sweater, because as I showed in the beginning of this pillow,
yes,
I thought the colors, this is a new pillow. And this blanket that's on the back of the thing, it's just a small one. And honestly, it is actually, it was in with the dog section stuff because it's only like a small blanket. But I love it on my legs because I'm an old lady and my legs get sore and cold. So I have one in my car that has dog prints on it, but it's actually meant for a dog. But it's so fuzzy and nice.
I have one like that on my couch, but it's red and soft and fuzzy
and bigger. Probably yours is probably bigger.
Oh, it is bigger. Yeah, I got it at Home Depot.
Yes, and do you know what's weird? We have it's called B&Q here, and I can't remember. I think it's the names of the people who started it, what it stands for. But the colors are exactly like Home Depot, like the orange and everything. So, and it's our store, our whatever you call those stores. What is it called again?
What do you mean? A hardware store?
Yeah, hardware store. Yeah, my brain. So it looks the same. It reminds me exactly of being up as Home Depot, but just a different name. But I don't know if they're actually owned by the same company now or not. Lena's walking by. She can't go a time without making an appearance. I don't think you guys can see her, but she's leaning against me.
No, can't see her.
All right, well, maybe we should shut her down, but I'll definitely have you as a guest again because I miss you and I love you and you chat. And I'll have Samantha again as well when she's ready. And
yes, please tell Samantha my heart goes out to her. That's sad.
Yes, so. And I know you lost one as well. I don't know how far along you were, but I know I'm not going to say one is easier than the other, but I think it would be a lot harder when you hold the baby, no matter what stage of development it's in. Once you see it and hold it, I think that would be hard. And then, of course, you would want to, if it was developed that, 22 weeks, you would want to. You wouldn't say, no, take it and don't let me see it. But I think it would get a lot harder.
Mine was a little different because it was ectopic. So it was developing outside my womb. And obviously it would kill me if I didn't have surgery. So that's why as soon as they confirmed that that was the case, I had to have surgery that evening, because had it ruptured anything else, I could have bled to death. So
and
mine was a little different.
Didn't it?
It did rupture an ovary, it ruptured my fallopian tube, it damaged an ovary. I had all that removed. And the mass.
I remember that day exactly because for those of you who don't know, I have stomach problems. I have a dysfunctional bowel, and I've had it my whole life. And so I've had a lot of stomach pains and stomach problems. And I remember my sister texting me that day and saying, when you get your stomach, pains, is it like this? Is it like that? And I would say, well, it's kind of like this. It's like that. But if you're worried, go to the doctor. And then a little while later, she'd text me and say, when you have your stomach pains, is it like yeah, and I'm like, Mel, I don't know. Mine's like this, but if you're worried and it's not normal, go to the doctor. And here it was a tubal pregnancy, and luckily it had ruptured. Luckily, she made it to the hospital, and yes, she lost obviously the baby, which wouldn't have survived anyways, no matter how. And she lost one tube and one ovary, but and that was after Brock, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she hasn't had any more babies, and I don't think she's planning on having any more babies because she's like 65 now. So
whatever.
but luckily, like you said, it could have killed you. So yes, Lena has brought me her Hilo, her chicken.
Aww.
It's her turkey dinner. She has a potato too that she plays with, but seen better days. Do you want your turkey? You want your turkey? You got to be on camera. Come on, get your turkey. Good girl. Okay, well, maybe we'll shut her down for this week. But I loved seeing you, and I hope the sound was good for everybody else. And thank you to all our viewers. This is episode 10, and I will be back next Sunday, and Melody can join me if she would like to. And it'll be next Sunday, 8 p.m. London time, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in Canada, so you'll have to figure out your hours from there. So we will see you next Sunday for the Rambling Hour, with me rambling and whoever my guest is, if I have a guest or two, or just me rambling all by myself, because I can do a good job of that.
Before we leave, let me show you the outside, because you missed the snow.
I do. And so the viewers are Canadian, so they'll be like, yeah, what are you showing us? But
yeah,
for the ones here,
but it's been beautiful here, like +6 almost every day.
Wow, that's actually what it is here right now too during the day. But for here, that's like, oh, it's chilly out today.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I know.
Better than
-40. And you're like, oh, t-shirt weather, guys.
Yeah, put on the shorts. It's gonna be 9.
Yeah, let's barbecue.
Oh, barbecue! You could do that in the dead of winter too.
Yeah, I know. I just turned American there as well. Like, oh yeah, let's barbecue.
Woo!
But, people.
Where's that chicken of Lena's? No.
yeah, turkey.
Where's those partridges from Mom's yard?
I know. Mom's so funny. She sent me a picture, and she said my catch of the day or something, and it showed a little chicken that like a full chicken that she had cooked, and I was like confused. I'm like, Mom, was that one of the partridges that was in your garden?
Yeah, she did a Cornish hen or something.
Yeah, it was small, and so it was the right size. I'm like, did she actually take them and cook it? But no, it was like she said no. I hear someone else talking, or is that just us?
No, it sounds like someone's watching the video right now and it's got the delay.
Yeah, but that's only me and you.
Yeah, and my laptop has no volume.
Weird. Okay. Hi, Auntie Diane. All right, so anybody who wants to watch us and our babbling and rambling, you can watch this one and the first part, although you can't hear Melody on the first part.
Oh, Stacy, you just joined. You're going to have to watch it from the beginning.
Yes, but they will be posted on my wall in about a minute. This one, when we say bye, it just takes a few seconds and it'll be posted to the lot. You can watch from the beginning. Yes, so I'm going to say goodbye. Melody, say goodbye for this week, and we'll see you next
Goodbye,
week.
everyone. It was nice chatting with you.
Rambling.
Chatting.
You know, we were talking about going walking around the lake or walking in the woods and finding, nature and berries and sticks and leaves. That's called rambling as well. Yeah, I definitely hear a delay. Anyways, love you guys, and I love you, Mel, and I miss you so much. It's nice to see you.
Love you too.
Feels like we're together.
It does. It's kind of neat.
It is awesome. Okay, love everyone. See you
Bye,
later.
everyone.
Bye.